Hello there, this is Cookies, and I've got turn 70 now. So last turn we ate a really big defeat. So this turn we should see more of the adjustments that I'm planning to hopefully turn things around. I need to mobilize more of my troops and sacreds to the front lines, so I can properly take a fight with Agartha's main stack. You can see a big part of that is backfilling the Blood Hunt patrolling with new summons. So Bind Serpent Fiends is filling that role, Carrion Reanimation. We are still getting the odd Shaitan. More Serpent Fiends. We did do a Raven Feast, got 11 Death Gems. But yeah, you can see what we were focused on. It was Patrol Chaff, so we could free up troops to head to the front lines. We did get Magic Phased on in Undermountain. It's another Arouse Hunger. And yeah, we don't have a heck of a lot here again. So it's just some pale ones. Alright, so they get killed. And we do have a few battles this turn. So first off, we raid into Smother Dark. Their little band of sacreds. Alright, so we take that. And in Silver World, we bring in the camels. Alright. So we don't lose any there, and we killed 2 Golem Crafters. So that's a marked improvement from what we've been doing. And then we'll go ahead and jump into Anarus and Abyssia fighting each other again. So it looks like we've got a Fairy Queen, very fancy. The Dream Spool, and for 1 Glamour Gem. And a fair number of mages behind all these Draconians. So, and some Storm Demons. Let's go ahead and see his commanders. So there's a new hotkey now. So we can hit tab and see their gems and equipment. So it looks like we have a couple of fire buffs coming out potentially. Some water, some nature, and some glamour. Not much coming out from Abyssia. So let's go ahead and see what buffs we get here. Frostflesh army. I think we can... Here we go. So we can see Furious Warriors. Okay, so I don't think that one costs a fire gem. So maybe he's trying not to spend gems on this particular fight versus whatever's on the outside. I think this is a fort, so whatever's on the outside of the fort. We have Group Luck. So maybe he's trying to hide his script there. We do get Rush of Strength, and we do get Frostflesh Army. So he does get a little bit burned there. We have Mass Regen coming out, which is the AoE 20 regen. So alright. So pretty clean fight there. Loses 7 Draconians, but that was a lot of PD. So 76 units. So cleans that up pretty efficiently. Then in the halls, we have another one of these raiding parties. 2 Golem Crafters, Arouse Hunger, Ghouls. But here we've actually got some defense. So we've got our Camel Riders. Right now the Ghouls are fighting the Falcons. Alright, we go ahead and clean that up. So we lose nothing here, and we do indeed get the 2 Golem Crafters, so that was good. So I think that's 4 Golem Crafters this turn. So we kill two of his counter raiding parties. One of our mages gets ambushed and does manage to defend herself. Let's go ahead and see what she does. It's battle fright. That's scary. Oh, but she's got the bloodthorn. Okay. But she is routed. Interesting. She's still fighting, though. What? Oh, is she stuck on the table? So she's not routing for some reason. I wonder if there's a role where they have to, like, determine if they can path around. Alright, well, the peasants actually should have won there, but they ended up not. That was interesting. We get a free Cloud Mage. We get a bunch of gold, which is nice. We get another warning for the arena. Alright, so what is all this? So independents are attacking the Mines of Despair. A big block of knights. Alright, so that's going to be a little bit before someone retakes that. In Gilgad, we get hit by barbarians? Or someone does. Oh, Vanarus does. Okay. So Balin's nasty scales doing some counter raiding for him. And then in Realm of Silence, Focus and Curb comes in. Alright. But at this point in the game, Vanarus should have a pretty easy time dealing with Bogus. So this could be a big opportunity to just pick up a lot of nice gear off these guys. If this guy routes off, yeah, so that's a certain amount of gear that won't happen. But, I mean, there's still a lot of nice gear from these guys. Is this guy going to bleed out? Oh, the mount did. Interesting. Alright. And one of our garnets died from old age. Or disease, rather. Alright, so what are we doing this turn? We're going to start unveiling the fact that we have Hide Blood. Mostly because I need forts. I'm spending too many of the Earth Gems, so I'm not actually doing the Wizard Towers that I want to do. So we are going to reveal High Blood. And we're going to reveal it by casting 3 red seconds. I'm sure the other players probably assume that I might have broken into High Blood by now. It is Nabah, and it is turn 70. So I don't think 3 red seconds will sound the alarm bells quite like seeing a Garnet would. So I think we'll be okay. And as a result, we can preach here and we can research. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And go ahead and hold this army here because this is a very strategic point. We could come underground and send forces here to do more raiding or threaten forts. Forcing Agartha into an underground fight where we can magic face on him and earthquake him again could be good. There is some potential there, but it'd be hard to press too far underground because we'd have to, we'd have to go a couple of moves before we could threaten one of his forts. And if we did that, his army could move out and try to attack me. So we're going to stay put for the moment. We're going to start rallying our troops. So we do have some stuff incoming. I haven't really scripted this army yet, aside from what was running away, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. I will re-script it, but we do have some new stuff moving in. So we've got our Efreet moving in. We've got yeah, we have this guy moving in with some more sacreds and some adites. In terms of what we're recruiting here, we've got more stuff here that we can potentially free up. Looks like we've, yeah, so that Ifrit's flying in. And yeah, you can see all the arrows of stuff coming in. So a lot of troops are moving in. You can see more Janguard here, some Janguard here. A lot of stuff moving out, making its way over. And we'll try to put together another army and see if we can take that fort from Agartha. And I think otherwise there's not a heck of a lot going on this turn. We're continuing to raid, so I guess we can go look at the raiding game a bit. So we can see the indie attack here. We are sitting on some other dark here. So I believe he does still collect the gem income, which is unfortunate because it's a lot of gems. It's 1, 2, 7, 9, 10, 11 gems in this one province. But we've at least cut off the income. We are going to try to raid Agartha, so we're going to bring some sacreds to do that. We're going to pull back from the attentive statues. They're scary in terms of a counter-raiding party. But there's nothing much in these provinces, so we can definitely try to make a play on Agartha's cap in terms of raiding. And we want to collect income from all this, so we're going to counter-raid Under Mountain and try to take out these ghouls. So that's our other move. So we're sending camels here. To the cap, we're sending sacreds. To here, we're sending some camels. And over on this fort, we're sending a bunch of sacreds. Or we're reinforcing in case he tries to break siege. In terms of foraging and stuff like that, we're getting a thistle mace. We're getting more cauldrons to try and hide stuff. Can't really hide the Ifrit and the 3 red seconds. Not yet, anyways. We're also forging more stuff, like we're getting a smasher. We're starting to collect some gear, but we might have equipped some of it too. So I think the Ifrit, we swapped out, yeah, his weapon for a gate cleaver. So now he does 59 armor negating damage. So he should be able to one-hit sentinels, which will be fantastic. And we're working on getting more giants, so hill giants, forest giants, another hill giant over here, so I think that's 6 more giants that we can potentially fluff, and they hit like trucks, so they do 40 something damage. They have the grab and swallow. We can fluff them and buff them, give them even more strength, so they can like maybe like 2 or 3 hit a sentinel potentially is what I'm hoping for. But yeah, also getting more bloodthorns, more lightless. We're getting some lightless lanterns. I want to punch our research up another notch. We're getting another Shaitan. We are casting a couple more Raven Feasts. So I think here, where there's 512 corpses, and here, where there's 499 corpses. So we should get a bunch more death gems. And I think that's a lot of what we're doing. But yeah, we still need to rally stuff. I am considering, so we can do the thing where we walk up to them with citadels. And that could be really strong for us, because if he's trying to siege down a citadel, and Agartha is very good at sieging, mind you, but even still, him trying to siege down a 3 red second citadel potentially means that we can lay into him with Shaitan if we find a good kit for that, or just like a good script that works. So we're thinking about that. We're also moving in a bunch of Shaitan. So we've got 6 Shaitan moving in, 7 Shaitan. This guy's moving in. He's bringing some of the Serpent Fiends to help with blood patrolling here. And yeah, so continuing, all of this blood eco should still be stealthy. It's only scraw point that shouldn't be at the moment. So I think we're good there. And then another thing we might do in a large battle is unload our lifelong protections, and just getting more imps out there running around being annoying could also be pretty strong, especially for distracting from hits from Jane Guard and Giants. So might do some of that. And we're also looking at various forms of lightning damage to try and break through these sentinels. So like shock tridents could be pretty good. I just don't have a lot of air income, so I can't really exploit that weakness on the sentinels as much as I would like. But the Shaitan are air mages, so if they do end up getting deployed in a general battle as well, maybe they can bring in a bunch of lightning. Yeah, I think that's a lot of what we're planning at the moment. When I never did end up finding something for this Murid to do. I probably could have geared him up and killed Velvet Ocean, so I think that was a mistake as well. But yeah, I think that's it for turn 70. So I'll go ahead and see you in turn 71 as we see Vanaroost finishing off their invasion of Abyssia here. They're also sieging Abyssia's cap. So hopefully Abyssia can start putting in some solid defenses, but we'll see. Have a good one.